There are few moments on the British road network quite like the first time you cross the Severn Bridge. Opened in 1966, it was a triumph of modern engineering, a sweeping suspension bridge stretching across the Severn estuary, finally providing a direct motorway standard link between England and South Wales. Before it opened, crossing the estuary meant ferries or long detours inland. The bridge didn't just shorten journeys, it reshaped economic geography. Cardiff, Newport and the South Wales valleys suddenly felt closer to Bristol and London. It formed part of the early M4 corridor, carrying what was then cutting-edge motorway traffic. Elegant, slender and visibly flexible, the bridge was designed to cope with the notorious winds that whip across the estuary. In fact, its very flexibility was part of its strength. But that flexibility would later become part of its reputation. Because by modern standards, the Severn Bridge is narrow, just 2 lanes in each direction. Designed in the optimistic 1960s for traffic volumes that seem quaint today. As vehicle numbers surged through the 1970s and 80s, the bridge began to show its limitations. High winds frequently forced restrictions on high-sided vehicles. Congestion became routine. And with no realistic diversion across the estuary, a closure could cause serious disruption. It wasn't badly built, it was simply built for another era. By the late 20th century, it was clear that a second crossing was needed, something wider, more rigid, and better suited to modern motorway demand. That solution came in 1996, with the opening of the Prince of Wales Bridge. The newer bridge carried the bulk of M4 traffic, relieving pressure on its older sibling. The Severn Bridge became part of the M48, still vital, but no longer the primary artery. And today, crossing it feels slightly different, a little more exposed, a little more historic. You can sense the 1960s ambition in its lines, the belief that this was the future. It was a remarkable achievement, but like so much infrastructure, it proved that success brings its own problems. Build a bridge that transforms a region, and before long, you'll need another one beside it.